The journey and reactions towards Adipurush since its announcement has been a roller coaster ride to say the least. While the announcement of the film made one believe that this is a show-shot blockbuster for Prabhas after back-to-back duds, the teaser and its reactions across several mediums, both news channels and social media, really left a dent on the plan of action of the film and its scheduled release date. The makers shifted their release date from January to June, making one believe that there is going to be massive patchwork done on the overall quality of the film. But when a movie is entirely shot on sets and besides the actors associated with the projects, the supporting characters are digitally produced images, one can only do so much with a product that already exists. While the visuals may have been color corrected and refined slightly from its inception, there is nothing wildly different from what we envisioned, and most people who know anything about filmmaking expected more of the same versus some wildly different product. Now with the trailer dropping, one in careful anticipation hoped and prayed that even if the trailer does not entirely deliver with its visuals, at least it can provide a glimpse of a compelling screenplay enhanced further by a powerful score and dialogues. You bet it delivered in those departments. The first impressions I of course had was that the trailer was quite a come up from the awful teaser we saw, but not spectacular as it showcases more to desire rather than delivering in the fronts of a movie especially mounted on an estimated budget of 700 crores. Let's get into the finer details of what we saw in the trailer, and you also do chime in on what you thought about the trailer in the comments below. The underwhelming aspects. Vanar Sena versus Lanka army depiction and CGI backdrops. I think we all expected that the eventual war sequences that is going to have several elements that are entirely computer generated come across as if it's straight out of an animated film versus a live action movie. There is something very mediocre about the quality of the animated elements of the film versus the investment made on the project, making one believe that the monetary focus of the film had been less about what matters the most. In the teaser, the Vanar Sena and the Lanka army charging towards one another looked like any other indie low-budget animated film. I have seen small-budget studios like Thought Cloud Studio produce similar images with their short films on Hindu gods. As the ultimate battle will commence in the movie and the armies will clash, I feel like the visuals of the film will be a huge deterrent to be fully immersed and be convinced of the action set pieces. While some of the visuals, especially the concluding shots of Ram riding on the back of Hanuman, aiming and shooting his bow and arrow look extremely unique, I really can't say the same about the visuals just involving the computer-generated animals. I also have to say, as the film has not been shot in real locations, like literally nothing has been shot in a real place, every background is a studio-produced backdrop. The journey to Lanka, at least from the trailer, just seems like stock images of forests, mountains and foliage rather than an immersive voyage throughout India. It's no different from the 1992 Ramayan saga and somewhat of a come down from the live-action film like Jungle Book. Ravan under wraps and the Prabhas debate. The biggest talking topics with the trailer according to me should be about the creative decision taken in keeping Saif Ali Khan's reveal as Ravan for the end and essentially under wraps, and the visuals and close-ups of Prabhas as Ram. I feel like the creators, especially after the reception that the teaser got, have become really fearful of the analysis that will commence of the get-up of Ravan. So much so that they made sure to reveal Ravan and his features and acts only for the movie when it releases. I love that they showcased him as a sage as Saif with his eyes makes his evil intentions clear, and it actually set the tone for the trailer. There was such a point of contention regarding the hair and almost metropolitan bad boy look of Ravan in the teaser that I feel the creators feel it's best left for the movie to be dissected. While I wish for more of a reveal from Saif Ali Khan rather than just a demonic laugh in front of a shivling with his back showing, I feel like the creators are just playing it safe at this point. The biggest debate regarding the trailer and the creative decision to cast Prabhas as Ram is whether the god's presence and features are diametrically opposite to how one would envision. It is definitely the director's prerogative to think about who best suits Ram, but Prabhas has a towering presence. He has rough features, sports a beard, and this is vastly different from the light and clean-shaven features of what we have seen in several renditions of the Ramayan. There is also an intensity that Prabhas brings as he addresses the army, which is different from the demeanor of Ram, who is calm even under any circumstance, even if it is in preparation for war. Prabhas with his massive build has a command over the Telugu language that will hugely benefit the film, especially looking at his star power. But the debate still remains. Has Prabhas embodied Ram, or is he mimicking similar qualities like that in Bahubali, which was a larger-than-life character that worked wonders for him? I guess we will have to wait for the film to have a full assessment of the same. The good. A large leap from the teaser and the Ajay Atul contribution. There is absolutely no denying that the trailer delivers a far better, clearer and hopeful picture for the audience versus the teaser. There is a cohesive structure to the edit of the trailer, while the teaser almost presented a smug approach by the makers to provide anything and assume that it will be eaten up by the public because it is protected under the reverence that people have for Ramayan. The trailer really does provide glimpses of what one can expect versus just an amalgamation of random scenes that left us more confused and annoyed, which was the case with the teaser. I think one of the strongest points of the trailer is Ajay Atul's music that assists it perfectly, contributing to the aura, gravity and essence of the epic. Jai Shri Ram echoing in a packed IMAX theatre in several moments throughout the film is something that I already envision. I think roping in Ajay Atul has been an exceptional decision for an epic like this, as I believe that the duo really does understand the expectations that come with a massive project like this and have till now contributed to a very rousing and fitting score and song. Powerful dialogues, dubbing and delivery. One of the biggest gripes that has existed post Bahubali for Prabhas and his ventures that have had the pressure to cater to a pan-Indian audience is the Hindi dubbing that seemed to absolutely disconnect with the audience outside of the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana regions, especially the Hindi-speaking northern states. There was a powerful gravitas that Sharat Kelkar brought to Prabhas' stature that hugely benefited him with Bahubali, something he could not experience in movies like Saho and Radhesham, and after watching the trailers in both Telugu and Hindi, I feel like this is a perfect marriage for the pan-Indian release as it makes us revisit what made Bahubali so special. While one can debate whether Prabhas is still in Bahubali mode or has fully immersed himself in Ram, I feel like there is still a genuine impact that he has when he addresses the army, the soft contemplative nature with which he thinks about the journey and Sita, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I think Kriti Sanon and Sunny Singh, who are considered to be the underdogs in the ensemble cast, really do deliver in the small glimpses we have seen in the trailer. There is a reverence I saw in Sunny's eyes as he speaks to Prabhas and an innate belief that Kriti showcased when speaking to Hanuman that makes me think they've got the characters on lock. Devdutt Nag as Hanuman is up for debate as I'm not entirely convinced about the portrayal, even though I think it's a great decision to narrate the story from his POV. So I guess we will have to wait for the movie to have a final assessment of all the performances of the cast. Undeniable fan following and misinformed opinions. I don't think people realize just the loyal and volume of fans Prabhas has. His star presence is undeniable, a man who is unanimously loved, so much so that his recent ventures that are deemed as failures also end up earning a revenue amount that only one can dream of. If the trailer is to go by anything, one can assume that the weekend collections are going to be exceptional. And the worst take I have to say that I've seen floating around is that the people assume that Adipurush will need political support to gain mileage at the box office, but I think this is an extremely bizarre take. Because if the epic of Ramayan just delivers in the front of being engaging and exciting, the big theatre experience we all crave for, then the sky is going to be the limit for this film, without any push that one assumes it desperately needs. The trailer is a huge come up from the teaser, while still suffering from some issues we had regarding the special effects and CGI. But I do believe that the film can override these technical departments and deliver a compelling saga, something that an epic like Ramayan truly deserves. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the Adipurush trailer. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.